And it is a Monday morning. It's Monday, what is today? April the 2nd. So this event is not so far from now. Flags for Heroes, presented by the Indiana Mid Day Rotary Club. In the studio with us this morning, George Carlheim, Dave Schaefer, Brian Parks, all three gentlemen with us. Good morning.
Good morning. Hello.
It's good to have you all with us. Brian, you can come up and you can sing your part too.
That's all right. I'll sing tenor.
The Mid Day Rotary Club has this event coming up, and it's, Memorial Day weekend, correct, George?
Yeah, actually it'll start a little bit before Memorial Day weekend, May 23rd, but the Indiana Mid Day Rotary Club is going to host this event, and today I have Dave, who is one of the chairmen, and Mr. Eric Lauber, who is unable to be with us today, is a co-chairman as well. And Brian Parks is here because he has been gracious enough at his place to be able to sponsor the Flags for Heroes. But we have it coming up here. May 23rd will be the kickoff for the event.
Dave, what's going to happen?
Basically what we have is we have 10-foot-high, 3x5 American flags that can be purchased for $50 a piece. And we have the information here shortly with the website, and we also have the flyers throughout the community right now. And basically what it is to honor any hero in your life, past, present, military, non-military, police, fire, EMS, your first responders and whatnot that are out there. We had gotten this idea from one of the clubs in Rehoboth Beach. One of our members was out golfing, saw a guy with a Rotary hat on. It's sort of national and international. They started to chat, said, hey, we have lunch on Thursday. The fellow showed up, talked for an hour about it, and we were astounded with the project. So basically we jumped on board, said this is a great idea. Brian Parks with St. Andrews Village and the Groundhog Fields, if everybody's aware of. This is where that event is going to be, where the flags will be. They'll be up for about 2 weeks, starting on the 23rd, like Brian had said. I'll let him get into a little bit about that. But basically what Rotary does, our Rotary group, there are two in Indiana. There's a nighttime group, and we're the midday group that meets on Thursdays at St. Andrews. Been in existence since 1990, and basically we do fundraising in the community to give back to the community, to other local nonprofits for funding and whatnot. So we do that through a variety of events that we're doing. This will be the first year for Flags for Heroes. We're hoping to build on it. We bought 100 flags to hopefully sell this year. And moving forward with that, hopefully we buy 100 every year moving forward, because that's a very large field, as you well know.
And there are at least 100 groundhog holes there that you could you don't even have to put a hole in.
Exactly.
That was the hardest part, actually, getting their permission to be able to use their space. So that was quite a process, but we've got their approval, and we're looking forward to it.
It sounds like it's going to be wonderful, and what a display it will be. Now, George, these are not just the display of flags. They can be dedicated to specific heroes in your life.
That is correct, and each flag will have the name of your hero. There will be a medallion attached to the flag, and it will be somebody who made an impact to you in your life, or it could be somebody present or past.
Now, we tend to think when we hear of displays such as this, and particularly around Memorial Day, that it has to be someone in the military.
It does not, but if that is somebody who is your hero, yes.
Yeah. By all means. It could be anybody who is a hero to you.
Yes.
So that being the case, that's the basic layout of all of this. Now the question becomes, well, how do people get involved? How do they sponsor a flag?
Well, they can contact our website if you'd like to get a flag for your hero at www.indianamiddayrotary.com. Or they could contact me directly, and I'll make sure that they get a flyer, and we can get that out to them by calling me at 724-464-2233. Either method would be acceptable, and we'll get your flag up for your hero.
Yeah, people are going to want to know, well, how much is it going to cost me for each of the flags?
Each flag is going to cost $50.
$50.
That is correct.
Yeah, and the medallion will be given back to the person who purchases the flag. So they'll have that medallion, which will be it's a 4-inch medallion, metal trimmed with, it'll be enameled in the middle, plastic inserts. Bob from Crooked Creek Creations is helping us out with that a lot. So I want to thank him for helping us with that part of the project as well.
All right, let's get you a little closer to the microphone.
So as George mentioned, the flags will be prominently displayed along Indian Springs Road from the 23rd of May through the 3rd of June. And we're going to be kicking it off with an event at St. Andrews Village, a brief memorials kind of ceremony at 6 o'clock on May 23rd. And we think that'd be a nice time to have everyone come together, receive that medallion that Dave's been talking about, and get the flag, be able to see the flag then be erected then that day. It'll be up. We're going to be putting them up that day and then up for the next week and a half. So it'll be pretty exciting to see this. And I can't wait. I'm looking forward to seeing what it'll look like along the road.
Oh, it sounds like it's going to be just a spectacular display. Now, there's also the opportunity for companies to get involved through sponsorship as well, correct?
That is correct. There's the availability of corporate sponsorship pricing. You can have a sign, whether it's 2x2 or 4x4, and the pricing can go from $100 to $350. And these funds that come back in, we will be dispersing the funds back out into the communities that we're at and that we live as well.
Through the different charitable organizations that you sponsor, agencies of sorts.
Yeah, there's many over the years that we go with. ICAP is a big one we push for in their Power Pack program. In the past has been Kinport Assembly of God, Chevy Chase Community Center, Citizens Ambulance Service has gotten a few things as well in regards to that. So it's a good time. We raise money to give away money.
Yeah, well, that's the wonderful thing about it. And in this case, not only are you raising money for some worthy organizations, but you're also taking time at a very special time of the year to honor folks for their service to our country, for their service to each other, and recognize personal heroes. Everybody has their personal heroes.
We will also be dedicating some of the funds to the veterans organizations, too. Make sure we do not overlook that as well.
Yeah, correct. We're at least going to put 25% of the funds raised every year will go to local veterans organizations. I've been in touch with Mr. Kevin Lazier in regards to that, and we're working on that as we move forward as well.
Absolutely. Flags for Heroes, put on by the Indiana Mid Day Rotary Club, is going to be happening. May 23rd will be the kickoff event at 6 p.m., you said, Brian?
Yeah, 6 p.m. at St. Andrews Village, and then we'll go down to hopefully we'll have a beautiful day. Hopefully it won't be snowing. So hopefully we'll have a great day to go down and
May
see them.
23rd, I don't know. I mean, this is Pennsylvania. May 23rd, and then they're up till June 3rd. That's pretty close to Flag Day. It's not quite making it all the way to Flag Day, though.
Kind of close.
Yeah, it's getting right there to the neighborhood. As many as 100 flags this year, and then come back and do it again next year. It sounds like it's going to be a big effort to get all of those flags planted.
Well, we got a team on that already, and we're going to have them lit because since they'll be up 24 hours a day, so they'll be lit at night. And I think, again, that should look pretty spectacular, I think, driving past there. And actually, the challenge is out to the community. 100's the minimum. So we're prepared to exceed that if once people get thinking about who the heroes are in their life or who have been in their life, we think 100 actually is the floor. So we can really grow from there.
Now, that's the challenge, to get them all lit. How you doing that? Solar?
To be determined. To be announced at the ceremony.
That's an awful lot of extension cord. But I'm sure that you'll be able to pull it off, and that way it becomes a tremendous thing to see in the daytime, and even more so then at the nighttime.
That's right.
Oh, man, it just sounds like it's going to be a great, great thing. And so folks can get involved right away. George, they can call your phone?
That is correct, at 724-464-2233, or they could visit the website, and they can do everything online at www.indianamiddayrotary.com.
Yeah, just make sure you put those two D's, midday, and run them all together, indianamiddayrotary.com. And again, George's number 464-2233, also on Facebook. And it just sounds like a wonderful idea. And it's sort of puts and Dave, you mentioned this. It gives you the idea that Rotary is something that is nationwide and even beyond the nation's borders. And the way you guys can work together and find something working in one community, and all of a sudden it makes its way to Indiana. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a great idea. We were extremely excited when it did happen. Everybody in the group was extremely excited. Normally our fundraiser is uptown here in August when the kids are away for a pub crawl. So this, I hope, is going to blow that out of the water.
Yeah.
And we'll just move on from there.
Oh, sounds terrific. Sounds terrific. Gentlemen, thanks so much for making this happen. Everybody in the club. About how many people are in Mid Day Rotary?
27. We have currently 27 members. Always looking for more. If you visit the website that George had mentioned, there's information on there how to contact us for to become a member. We're pretty simple. We meet on Thursdays at 12 o'clock at St. Andrews Village. We have a great lunch prepared by his staff. The dues are $150 per quarter, so for $600 a year, you get probably a $20 lunch for only $10 to $15. If you show up every meeting, of course, you have to do that. You can do the math. But yeah, we'd be more than happy to see your smiling face. Come on and help us out.
It's terrific stuff. Gentlemen, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank
We'll
you.
make sure we get this into our PSA rotation because we want people to know about this. It is Flags for Heroes, presented by the Indiana Midday Rotary Club. And again, George's contact information, 724-464-2233. Also, IndianaMiddayRotary.com and their Facebook page as well. Guys, we appreciate it. Thanks so much for coming in.
All right, thank you.
It is Indiana in the Morning, presented by First Commonwealth Bank, WCCS 101.1 FM.